working on my math homework when an announcement came on. Riley Reed needs to come to the principal's office right now. The room went quiet. Everyone looked at me as I grabbed my backpack. I heard someone whisper, "She's in trouble." Another voice said, "Oh my god, the rumors were true." Someone else said, "It must still be in her backpack." My heart was beating fast as I walked into the hallway. I hadn't done anything wrong. I tried to remember what was even in my backpack. Textbooks, my Owala, my hoodie. Nothing bad, but the way they said it made me feel like there was something scary inside. When I got to the office, the secretary wouldn't even look at me. She just said, "You can go right in. Mrs. Gates is waiting." Mrs. Gates, the principal, sat behind her desk waiting. "We received a report that you were showing your friends something at swim practice yesterday. Mind telling me what that is?" Then it hit me. I was showing Lila and Jess, but I didn't realize it was such a big deal, or that I'd end up in the principal's office. I held my backpack tighter against me, knowing the test was still in there. "Am I in trouble?" Mrs. Gates's expression softened. "Sweetheart, we can help you. You're not in trouble here. He doesn't know I took it." She leaned forward. "Who's going to be mad?" "My dad." Mrs. Gates leaned back slightly. "So your dad knows about this?" "No." My voice got quieter. "He'll be so mad if he knows I brought it to school." Mrs. Gates went very still. She picked up the phone. "Can you send the nurse in, please?" The nurse, Ms. Keller, walked in and sat across from me. "Hi, sweetheart," she said carefully. "We just want to make sure you're okay." I nodded, looking down at my hands. I should have just waited until I got home to check it. Mrs. Keller's voice was soft. "How did you get this? And how did you know how to use the test?" I hesitated. "I do these all the time with my dad. He taught me how." Mrs. Keller's face changed. She looked at Mrs. Gates, who looked really scared. "With your father?" she said slowly. The air in the room changed. They were looking at me like I'd said something terrible. Then Mrs. Gates stood up. "I'm calling your mother." When she stepped out, Miss Keller sat with me in silence, looking at me and then my backpack. The clock ticked. I wondered how much trouble I was really in. Sure, I shouldn't have taken it, but this seemed like too much. 20 minutes later, my mom came running through the door in her diner uniform, smelling like coffee and onions. "What is going on?" she asked loudly, wiping her hands on her apron. Mrs. Gates gestured to my backpack on her desk. "We received reports that your daughter has been showing her friends a positive pregnancy test." She took a deep breath. "We just need to make sure you're aware and that she's been sexually active, or worse." My brain stopped. Wait, what? They thought I was pregnant? My mom's head turned toward me fast. "Show me this test. Right now." I finally opened my backpack. My hands were shaking as I pulled it out and put it on the napkin Mrs. Gates had on her desk. It was small and white with a little window. My mom looked closely at it, then made a laughing sound. "You called me out of work for this?" Mrs. Gates looked confused. "We just wanted to make sure she was safe." My mom picked up the tester, turned it over, and groaned. "Safe from what? Safe from pool water?" Mrs. Gates blinked. "Excuse me?" "It's a chlorine tester," my mom said. The room went really quiet. Ms. Keller leaned in, looking closely. "Oh," she said quietly. My mom crossed her arms. "None of you thought to check what it actually was first?" Mrs. Gates cleared her throat. "It looks like there was a mistake." My mom looked at me. "Did you take this from your dad's work?" I nodded. "I just wanted to show Lila and Jess if the rumors about how dirty the pool was were actually true." I paused. "And they were. It's barely safe to swim in." Mrs. Gates said she was really sorry, and then made a school announcement about talking to people and not spreading rumors. But it was too late. When I got back to class, everyone stared. Someone whispered, "Guess she's not as ran through as they said," and a few kids laughed. But that wasn't even a good joke. I'm not even on the track team.